Okay. So hi team, recording has been started. So in last session, what we have seen is like how we can add a new component, correct? And our idea was to hit the API built by us in Express.js, correct? From that component. So we have managed to create a component in the last session. Now what we'll do is we'll see how we are going to hit the API from our newly created component called products, correct? We're going to hit the API and fetch the data. Let's see, what we will be able to do in this session. Will we be able to do this much, in this particular session or not? So I already have product component.ts, correct? I have already called it in app component.html. You can see here, right? It's called and it is showing the data also. Whatever I have in product.component.html, it is showing all, right? So I've added a table where I have product name and cost. It is showing product name and cost. So now you tell me, if I wanted to show the data, so I'm just showing you one data and then you tell me what I should do here. So let's say I say product name, right? So product name I say anything, say t-shirt for example, right? And the next thing is its cost. So of course you write, let's say 300. Okay. Now you tell me, like this, I need multiple products. So what I should do? Shall I be pasting it like this statically? तुम बताओ
No,
क्या करना है? What you say, Nishu? क्या करना चाहिए? What I'm trying to say is, जैसे ये एक रो है टी शर्ट, दूसरा प्रोडक्ट हो गया लेट्स से लैपटॉप, थर्ड प्रोडक्ट इज मे बी ट्राउजर, फिफ्थ प्रोडक्ट में बी मोबाइल, सिक्स प्रोडक्ट में बी आईफोन. यू टेल मी, ये ऐसे चलना चाहिए या डायनेमिकली चलना चाहिए?
तो डायनामिकली
मैं सेव करूंगा तो ये सारा डेटा सेव हो जाएगा और यू सी द लिस्ट, राइट? डायनेमिकली, ऑफ कोर्स डायनेमिकली. अब डायनेमिकली भी मुझे क्या मिलेगा? एरे मिलेगा, एरे ऑफ प्रोडक्ट मिलेगा. तो मुझे यहाँ पर क्या करना चाहिए तुम्हारे हिसाब से, निशु, गरिमा? व्हाट डू यू थिंक आई शुड डू? आई विल गेट दी.
सर
हाँ बोलो.
सर लूप लगा सकते हैं.
लूप लगा सकते हैं. निशु, डू यू एग्री लूप लगा सकते हैं? निशु, डू यू एग्री लूप
Yes, sir.
लगा सकते हैं? लूप लगाना चाहिए. मुझे तो बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स मिलेंगे. I will be getting products like 20, 30, 40, 100, 200, maybe 5,000, right?
Yes, sir.
So n number of products है. So when I fetch, तो वो तो numbers में होंगे, correct? Which means I need to apply loop. Agree? Agree? Now,
दो सर.
तो लूप का नंबर कैसे पता होगा?
लूप का नंबर कैसे पता होगा? मतलब
नंबर ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स पर लूप लगाएंगे ना, नंबर ऑफ लेंथ.
नहीं, इन केस सर अगर हमने 100 के हिसाब से लूप लगा के मतलब सॉल्व कर रखा है और इनकेस अगर प्रोडक्ट्स ऐड हुए तो फिर हमें वापस आके कोडिंग करनी पड़ेगी. 100 को 200 चेंज करना पड़ेगा.
wait, first of all we address the first problem. Okay, first problem is how to show the data from the API to HTML, correct? with the help of services. तो दो तीन इसमें चीजें हैं, प्लीज लिसन टू मी केयरफुली. इसको डायरेक्टली अप्लाई करते हैं. तो वन थिंग इज श्योर कि ये विदाउट लूप तो पॉसिबल नहीं है, करेक्ट? करेक्ट.
यस सर.
नाउ व्हाट वी डू इज, लेट्स ट्राई टू hit the API and see, how we fetch the data from the API. Let's see. Okay. Although the best practice is कि we should be having a services, we should be having injectable. So जो services होती है, idea is to have service will be hitting the API and fetching the data and then passing on to component. But today, in order to just show you in interest of time कि मैं कैसे API hit करूँगा, so I'm doing these things in component itself. Okay, but in the project when we start we will be doing it with the help of injectable or services. Okay, so अभी यहाँ पर क्या करेंगे? I need to hit the API, correct? So API runs over HTTPS protocol. Agree? मैंने API के बारे में बताया था कि it works over HTTPS protocol. तो इसके अपने मेथड्स होते हैं, HTTP get, post, put, delete, ये भी मैंने बताया था, रिमेम्बर? तो मुझे
Yes,
अब
sir.
API हिट करनी है, तो API हिट करने के लिए मुझे सर्टेन फंक्शनैलिटी चाहिए, जैसे आप C++ में करते थे कि जब आपको स्ट्रिंग रिलेटेड कोई फंक्शनैलिटी करनी है या मैथ्स रिलेटेड कोई फंक्शनैलिटी डालनी है, तो आप math.h यूज करते थे, string.h यूज करते थे. अग्री? याद आया?
Yes, sir.
आपको बेसिक इनपुट आउटपुट करने हैं तो आपके लिए स्टूडियो कोने.h होती थी. सिमिलरली हर तरह की फंक्शनैलिटी के लिए वी हैव अ डिफरेंट पैकेज, अ डिफरेंट लाइब्रेरी. सो आई नीड टू बेसिकली import Angular right? HTTP client module. At the same time, correct? I need to make sure कि मेरा जो मॉड्यूल है, ऐप मॉड्यूल, उसमें भी मेरा HTTP मॉड्यूल लोड हो. So what I will do is I say import statement @Angular common /HTTP. Then I will say HTTP module. This HTTP client module should be in the import section, right? Like this. Import basically अपनी app.module फाइल में जितने भी कंपोनेंट्स हैं वो हम डिक्लेरेशन में डालते हैं. जो भी नया कंपोनेंट ऐड होता है, जैसे प्रोडक्ट कंपोनेंट है, इसके बाद मैं यूजर कंपोनेंट ऐड करूंगा तो वो यहाँ डिक्लेरेशन में मेंशन होगा इन app.module.ts फाइल. जो इंपोर्ट्स होते हैं, जो मॉड्यूल्स होते हैं वो इंपोर्ट सेक्शन में जाते हैं, राइट? जो मॉड्यूल्स होते हैं वो इंपोर्ट सेक्शन में जाते हैं, करेक्ट? राइट. सो मेरा HTTP क्लाइंट मॉड्यूल मेरा इंपोर्ट सेक्शन में गया, करेक्ट? तो जितनी डिपेंडेंसी है, मॉड्यूल्स हैं, वो इंपोर्ट सेक्शन में जाते हैं. सो दैट इज आल्सो डन. नाउ आई कम बैक टू माय दिस वन component, and from here of course I don't need this HTTP module because I've already imported it. Instead of that I will be using HTTP client if it is there. HTTP client. I'm sure with this I will be able to do it. So now next step is I should be doing the dependency injection. Dependency injection का मतलब मैं इसको यहाँ पर as a dependency add कर रहा हूँ कंस्ट्रक्टर में कि if when my product component will load, will instantiate, ये HTTP client service को भी pull कर लेगा. That is what we call dependency injection. When my constructor, my component will load or instantiate, it will load the package, or it will load the service called HTTP client also, right? Correct? Okay, I'll do step by step, no worries. So now I'm going to call my API. In fact, कंस्ट्रक्टर में चलते हैं कि जब मेरा कंस्ट्रक्टर इनिशियलाइज हुआ. अच्छा, मैं दो चीजों को बताता हूँ, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. When a component load, first thing is the constructor load, okay? Because constructor is the one which basically instantiate your class. If you remember, आपके C++ में it is written that your constructor basically instantiate your class. Yes or no? Correct? Team, is it correct or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Karima, Ashok, yeah. Good. So your constructor is the one which basically instantiate the class. So first call is going to go to constructor. Second call जो होती है वो आपके लाइफ साइकिल हुक्स पे जाती है. लाइफ साइकिल हुक्स मतलब एक कंपोनेंट के जो लाइफ साइकिल हुक्स होते हैं, राइट? जैसे ng on init. ng on init मतलब on initialization after constructor when when component get initialized or when component is getting initialized, right? When initialized, basically not getting initialized, when initialized. So this is also called one of the event. This is also one of the event lifecycle hook. Okay, like that construct that component is initialized. So when component initialized, you can take advantage of this hook or this event, inbuilt event, and you can make a call to API कि मेरा component अब initialize हो गया है, अब मैं API से call fetch कर सकता हूँ, अब मैं API की call fetch कर सकता हूँ, right? I can connect to API and fetch fetch the information. So on ng on init, which is component initialize, अगर component initialize हो गया है, now it's a best time for me to hit a API. So in ng on init, method, inbuilt method, we call it lifecycle hook, right? I am going to call my API. Correct? So what is my how should I be writing this? अभी भी मेरे पास API तो रेडी नहीं है, मैंने API तो अभी भी स्टार्ट नहीं की, रेडी तो है, API स्टार्ट नहीं किया. So what I do is I will open this terminal and I will start the API. So what was the command to start the API? कल याद होगा निशु, you were there in yesterday's session. Sorry, last session. Do you know the command, Harshit? How to start our API? API server, Express.js, Node server. Team? Did you remember something called Node server? याद आया? So my APIs are started. My API is basically correct. API server is started. To prove, what I can do is see your APIs are running /API /products was the URL, right? And you are getting all the products. So what I do is I go back to my product component, and here I will be calling my API. So API को कैसे कॉल करते हैं? एक HTTP क्लाइंट वेरिएबल जो हमने यहाँ पर बनाया है, HTTP क्लाइंट जो कि HTTP क्लाइंट टाइप का है. What is HTTP client? It's a service basically. It's a HTTP service, correct? इस service के through we hit the API method, and through API method we hit the API. So what are the API method? Get. So I say HTTP client dot get. This is one of the method. In the get, I am passing the API URL. I'm saying this is the API. No, not this is not the API URL. This is the API URL. So you can see, I called get method and I passed the API URL, right? So what will happen now is my HTTP client has a method called get. Get method is going to fetch, get method is going to hit the API and fetch the data which is returned by the API. इतना clear हुआ? Nishu, Garima, and Harsha? Is it clear to you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So अब यहाँ पर एक और कॉन्सेप्ट आता है कि this is asynchronous call. Asynchronous call मतलब okay, what is synchronous call? Synchronous call मतलब first done, then you jump on the second. When second done, then you jump on the third. When third done, then you jump on the fourth. Correct? Asynchronous says your first call done, and it is not waiting for it to complete. Your first call has happened, but it will not wait for the completion of it. It will call the second one. Then again, it will not wait for second to complete. It will call the third one. Again, it will not wait for third to complete. It will call the fourth one. So when you asynchronously, when you're calling one after another, methods, correct? In asynchronous mode, which means you are not waiting for one method to complete, then you're calling the second one. Are you getting my point? Did you understand this point? So इसे बोलते हैं asynchronous calls. So these APIs are basically asynchronous calls. So these API calls are basically asynchronous calls. So asynchronous call में हमारा drawback क्या है कि I am expecting कि अब data आएगा और मैं show करूंगा and I will show the next thing. But it will not wait because it's an asynchronous call. तो ये wait नहीं करेगा मेरे data आने का. So I need to have some notification, or I should be having some notification method or notification strategy where I should get notified. अच्छा, again, this is also not a new thing for you. You already know all these things. जब आपको WhatsApp पे कोई मैसेज आता है, so it notifies you, yes or no? Quickly.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So which means कोई ऐसी सर्विस या कोई ऐसा मैकेनिज्म ऑलरेडी रनिंग होता है जो चेक करता है कि जैसे अपने को मैसेज मिला, it will the moment you will get this subscribe, when the moment you will get, your phone will subscribe the message, right? It will notify you, yes or no? So जैसे
Yes,
कोई
sir.
पब्लिश करता है, जैसे कोई मेथड पब्लिश करता है, जैसे कोई डेटा मैसेज पब्लिश करता है व्हाट्सएप पे, तुम इमीडिएटली उसको सब्सक्राइब कर लेते हो. Did you understand this point or not? जैसे मैंने मैसेज पब्लिश किया, इमीडिएटली तुम्हारे फोन ने या व्हाट्सएप ने उसे सब्सक्राइब कर लिया और तुम्हें नोटिफाई कर दिया, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now
Yes, sir.
we also need the same thing. जैसे मैंने API कॉल किया, मुझे भी कोई मैकेनिज्म चाहिए जिससे मुझे पता लगे कि yes, I got the data. Otherwise, this is asynchronous call. This will not wait for correct anything. तो हुआ क्या, जैसे मैंने API कॉल किया, ये नेक्स्ट जो स्टेप्स हैं पेज लोड कर देगा, या और जो नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स है वो परफॉर्म करेगा, नेक्स्ट मेथड है उनको कॉल करेगा. ये वेट नहीं करेगा, ये नोटिफाई भी नहीं करेगा. जब डेटा आएगा तब आ जाएगा, करेक्ट. बट व्हाट आई वांट नोटिफिकेशन, आई वांट टू सब्सक्राइब. जैसे डेटा पब्लिश हुआ, सब्सक्राइब करना है मुझे. तो फॉर दैट दे हैव अ मेथड कॉल्ड सब्सक्राइब. वी कॉल इट पब्लिशर सब्सक्राइबर कॉन्सेप्ट. Publisher subscriber concept. Publisher subscriber concept means someone is publishing and someone is subscribing it immediately. The moment someone will publish, the other party or interested party will subscribe it. Correct? जैसे WhatsApp पे होता है, आप ग्रुप में एक मैसेज छोड़ दो, correct? So you are the publisher. बाकी सबको वो रिसीव होता है. They all are subscriber. Is it clear or not? समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
तो मैंने एक सब्सक्राइबर डाला, सब्सक्राइबर मेथड, बिकॉज मैं सब्सक्राइब कर रहा हूँ, मैं एपीआई को सब्सक्राइब कर रहा हूँ, आई एम सब्सक्राइबिंग द एपीआई. सो सब्सक्राइब, इन सब्सक्राइब I will be having one more method, inline method, where I'm saying any response. Res is my variable. So I'm saying first method is always going to be successful, or a success method. Not successful, sorry. First method is always going to be a success method. What if you actually get the data? What you will do when you get the data? So I'm saying I'm adding a function again. One line function, same line function. Correct? And here I pass res. Res is nothing but response. You can put your name also. It's just a variable name. I can say R also. Right? R stands for result, response, anything. Correct? So I am just going to put console log. Do you all know what is console log? Nishu and Garima, do you know console log? Nishu, Garima, do you know what is console log?
To print.
Okay.
ब्राउजर में वैल्यू कंसोल लॉग यूज
What I'm saying is, do you know console? Nishu and Harshit, do you know console? Nishu, Harshit, do you know console? I guess they're not in the call. No worries. So let me add a console log. Console log means it will log whatever you want to log. It will log. Log means save. Save where? In console. Where is console? Let me just show it to you. So let me first of all put R. R means the or I should say data. Let's simply say data. It will be less confusing to you. Data, right? What you're getting data, and what you're doing, you're saving the data in console. So save it. Let's see now, will it work or not? So it's compiled successfully. Good. We go back to we go back to our console, right? Our browser, sorry, and let's see the console. Okay. So what it is saying is, you see, access to XML HTTP requests at this port. So it is actually calling the API, which is good. It is hitting the API, but the API server is saying is not allowing anonymous hit. I mean, what does that mean? Is CORS. CORS means cross origin request, right? So cross origin request means, if you see, my Angular is running at 4200 port, right? And my API is at 3000 port. Do you get my point? My API is at different domain, a different port, and my my Angular project, right? Angular site is at different port. So now my API server is not allowing, correct, a call or request from different domain, cross domain, right? That is why it is called cross origin request, right? So it is not allowing. Who is not allowing? My server, my API server. It is not allowing the request from some other server, because this is 4200 and this is, sorry, this is 3000, API is 3000, and front end my Angular is at 4200. So how to resolve that? One good way of resolving it is, you open your Chrome in less secured environment. You open your Chrome in less secured environment, right? Second way is, you fix in the API. So we'll fix in the API later. As of now, what we do is, we will open the Chrome in this CORS disable mode, or we will open our Chrome in less secured environment. So for that, you say Control R and paste this Chrome exe, right? User data dir equals to, correct. You disable basically the security of your Chrome, correct. So put this command on Windows R, say OK. So you can see it has opened a Chrome in a different environment, right? In next session, I will fix this CORS issue once and for all. Let me have some more strength. As of now, this is workaround. I am opening a Chrome in less secure environment, right? So here it will not check for. Here it will not check for your, what do you call it, your costs. So I say localhost 4200, and I have localhost 3000 where my APIs are running. Or let me just copy it from the previous browser. Okay, so my API is still working, correct? So now what I do is, let me just put the instruct element as I told you. Go to console, refresh the Angular layer, and what you will find is, see, in the console you're getting those 5 records from the API. Did you get this point? Yes or no? Harshit, Nishu, Garima, it clear ho? So now you can see you're directly hitting the API. You're directly hitting the API, you're getting data from the API. Right?
Yes, sir.
Correct? Okay. So what we do is, till here, we are successfully able to hit the API. I show you one more proof of it. Go to network, and the network you can see you are calling the API. See, you are calling the API, and in response, you are getting the response from the API. Team, you understood my point? See, from the response, you are, your response is throwing. You are getting the response from your API only. You are hitting the API. This is the API /API /products, and in response, you are getting the data from the API. So you are successfully hitting the API, correct, and getting the data till your console. Getting the data till your console, correct. Getting the data till your console. Now, the pending thing now is you got the data. Sorry. Now you need to print it on HTML, which you have not done it yet. You got the data. You need to print it on the HTML. Correct. So what I say is, let's not do it today. Let's do it tomorrow. Sorry. Let's do it tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll start from here itself, and what we'll do is, tomorrow we'll hook this data which is coming from the API. We'll hook it to our HTML and show the data live coming from the API. We'll show it on the screen, right? Correct. Is it okay? Harshit, Nishu, Garima?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So till this, I will immediately upload the what do you call it? Immediately upload the video. What you do is, you practice the same till today, so that you are completely hands-on. I know in initial phase it will prick you. I mean, it will prick you, it will hit you also. You might not be able to understand. Go through with the video. Okay, don't worry about it. Video go step by step dekho. Make sure you do it at your local. You got my point? You got
Yes,
my
sir.
point? Right? Correct? So that's it then. Okay. I see you tomorrow. Tomorrow again we have a session. Now this week I'm continuously planning for a session, because after that there's a holy off. So my idea is to have the continuous session. Correct? So bye team then. We'll meet again tomorrow. Correct? And please, it's a request. Please complete it at your local as well. Please practice at your local as well. Right? Go through with the video. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Okay, sir.